present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Myers on the move. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Keeps looking downfield. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that.
Maybe an ill-advised throw there into the middle of the field, and it's knocked down and incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting off.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Slings it downfield. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast.
There he goes! And they're able to get him down.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
The Seminoles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Seminoles!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. A lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Iowa! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Handoff from the shotgun. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Scanning the field is Daniels. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. It's Wiles. He's loose. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Unloads it left.
Oh my God.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Got his man on the right. No chance to run, but still a good game.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Throwing right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, 1st down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moulton. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. The tag. Touchdown, Florida State. How about this defense taking one back to the house? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Moulton. Turning it on. To the house. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air. It's Daniels. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The give on the inside. Here's a little room there. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Gets it out across the 40, stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They are willing to roll the dice, going for it. 4th and short from the 41. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. With the catch, it's Riles. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. They'll have 2 left to work. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Iowa! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. The Hawkeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Tie game here early in the second half.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Doak. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires downfield. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Rides to the back. Might have a chance. The 40, the 30, the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Now, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! He got a step and just dusted the field. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
The Seminoles come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Pocket breaking down. And that one's incomplete.
Oh!
2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He rifles one deep to the left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Running to the left. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes a catch. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Oh, my God.
He's on the move.
Come on, dog.
Carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball stealing.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense...
Come on, bro.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this 1st down, try and eat clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense to get it back to you quickly for one more opportunity?
Makes a move. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. See if they can get the edge on the jet sweep. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they're threatening. And the Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Trying to impose their will with the run. Maybe some room here. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Iowa spends its 2nd timeout here. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Gives it on the option. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Noles back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Back to pass, it's Daniels. And the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes.
I was stupid.
In the moments, that could be a costly play. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. He's got an open man. Touchdown!
Yes! Yes!
Inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle.
I better not let this nigga run it back.
Come out to the 25. No attempt
I'm about
at
to
a
say.
return. We knew this crowd would make its presence felt, and they are doing so in a big spot. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. At the 35, he's got room. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
And the Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line. Gotta find a completion on this one. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, defense, you need one more play. You force that incompletion, and now you've got to find a way to keep the opponent out of the end zone to force this game into overtime.
My game. My game. Yes. Yes. Good game, bro. Good game, kitten, or whatever you are. Good game, bro. Good game, my nigga.